Hello, thank you for joining me. My name's Michelle and I'm Elvis Lassie here on YouTube, and we have a review. And the review is from Stellianna. And thanks so much. And here is a picture of Stellianna with the most beautiful picture there. I love Elvis. I absolutely love it. So we're going to do reviews today, and I will read out as many as I can. And I think we have a video. So yeah, enjoy. So, I saw the Elvis movie 23rd of June 2022 with my parents, sister and auntie in Sydney, Australia. What can I say? The movie was phenomenally amazing. I loved every minute of it. I tried to hold my tears at the end of the movie, but I wasn't able to. It broke my heart seeing Elvis like that. The cast was awesome. Austin Butler, Tom Hanks, I applaud. I just can't believe how bad Colonel Tom Parker treated Elvis. With the credits, I clapped at the end of the movie when I saw Baz's name on the screen. I'm so looking forward to seeing it again and when it comes out on DVD. From Stellianna, Elvis fan, and she's given it 5 stars. So thank you so much for your wonderful review. I loved reading it out and it was fab. So thank you very much. Okay, now we're moving on to a video, and this is from Grant. Now I wanted to put this in here because Grant is an amazing Elvis fan. He is so knowledgeable, he has amazing collection, and he runs the EER radio show, and that's Elvis Express Radio, and I recommend it highly. So that is every Friday, 3 hours. My husband never misses it and always calls me up to listen when it's on, and we just love it. So it's Grant with Joe, and Grant and Joe run EER. Please go and Google it. You will not regret it. It is amazing. And we have never missed it since my husband and myself met. We've listened to it every Friday, no matter what. So yeah, go on over. You will not be disappointed. So take it away, Grant.
Elvis Lass, Grant here from Australia with my views on Elvis, this amazing movie by Baz Luhrmann. Firstly, what a great day. Woke up this morning to see that Elvis is top of the pops again, and it's just so amazing, and I'm so proud of Elvis and all the Elvis fans who have supported this film. Now, also, I'm proud as an Australian because the movie was made mainly on the Gold Coast, so there's lots of Australian people behind this movie, and when you see it, the spectacle and grandeur of it is amazing, and it just makes me thrilled that this movie was made by Australians, highlighting my hero and yours, Elvis Aaron Presley. Now, what did I think of the movie overall? Well, the attention to detail is just extraordinary. The amazing things, even down to in the comeback special, if you have a look at the people who are in the audience when Austin Butler is performing, they're dressed as they were in the 68 special. It's just incredible. Vegas is amazing. Even the set of Graceland, a few little things, but generally speaking, it looks pretty amazing. I think the thing you need to remember when you go to this movie is that you have to put aside some of the timeline difficulties. Being a bit of an Elvis history buff, all my books, etc., I can sort of know what Elvis did every day of his life. Have to put that aside. What this movie is about is Baz Luhrmann's interpretation of some events to tell the story of Elvis through the 50s, 60s and 70s, and he does an incredible job. I recommend it highly. Please go and see it. Some of the music is incredible. I just amazed at Austin's performance as Elvis, in particularly in Vegas, and that section that everybody talks about with the Vegas rehearsal with the da-da-da, da-da-da. It's been going through my head ever since I saw the movie. I'm going in tomorrow, so please keep supporting the Elvis movie, and let's get him #1 next week. Thank you, Michelle.
Okay, thanks for coming back. I have a lovely review from Danielle. Okay, so Elvis movie review. When you should look at this movie through the lens of Marion Keisker with a fresh set of eyes, just like she did when she saw Elvis for the first time and discovered something so different and unique. When watching this movie, all the knowledge you have about Elvis and all the cynicism that knowledge sometimes brings should be left at home. Allow yourself to be dazzled with this beautiful piece of art. This movie will engulf you in a kaleidoscope. It's a vortex that sucks you in a world of colour, movement, light, sound, music. Travel in this unexpected time machine. The itinerary is set for familiar places and personal emotions, shared with strangers in a magical moment. You will find yourself having tunnel vision, and at the end of that tunnel, all you find is Elvis. The story is majestically told in a way of putting all the focus on him through the eyes of Parker. Yes, but making everything and everyone else just part of the landscape. Don't let the inaccuracies prevent you from enjoying this ride. They're based to show the bigger picture. They're used to show the bigger picture, to tell the bigger story. They're used as shortcuts to get to the point faster. They're just a means to get to an end. To all of those involved in the making of this enchanted but so palpable echo of reality, thank you. Grateful for the respect, commitment and love invested in the telling of this wonderful life. To Austin, you understood your task and responsibility. You understood the man, and through you, Elvis walked amongst us one more time. TCB, Danielle. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Danielle, I loved every single second of that. I loved reading it out. Wonderful review and so many insights and it's a different way to think of the movie. It's something that if your brain's not allowing you because of the timeline jumps and because of the little things that might bug you, try and look at it a different way and your viewpoint changes. I totally agree and I absolutely loved that review. Okay, we're now moving on to Mark. Mark Rowlands, thank you so much for emailing me. Hi Michelle, I went to see the Elvis film yesterday and have mixed feelings. I've said for years that it's amazing that there hadn't been a film made where an actor plays Elvis to the end. If done correctly, that could be an Oscar-winning performance. I know this was done in a certain style, but despite the length of the film, seemed to leave much for anything of substance. Although it's a case of getting their overall point across and they have artistic license and accuracies that bother me, especially when they're unnecessary. If I'm not mistaken, Elvis says around 69 in a scene in the film, I think we should part company. At that point, Elvis had the year before done the 68. His greatest recording session in January and February in Memphis that year, and was looking forward to Vegas. The scene where he has to go to the Colonel or has a go at the Colonel from the stage and fires him. In reality, to my knowledge, it was the Hiltons he was having a go at for sacking an employee and fired Parker that night in an argument, knowing he would have to take him back when he was added up what he could owe Parker. The 60s and his disillusionment were not even touched on, and all of a sudden he's walking out for the special. Thought they might show a scene where it came to the hour he initially refused to go out as he was so nervous and the confidence destroyed. Then Parker goes in for a chat and he's then up and ready, which would have been great lead into the live performances. His death came for me too quick in the film and there was no build up to it and I didn't get across the reason he was as bad as he was at the end. The upside was attention to detail, clothing, costumes, etc. And they were the best that there has been. Butler was really good as Elvis and his movement to Suspicious Minds, for example, was the most accurate of a 1970 That's the Way It Is as I've ever seen. Butler had clearly done his homework. Also, the ending was good, having Butler at the piano for Unchained Melody, then switching to Elvis. That clip has become iconic on YouTube and was good to see it on the big screen. I suppose it's how you judge it, but despite its running time of 2:40, I think there could have been scenes included that could have a potential new fans, knowing a bit more of Elvis and the circumstances around him. For example, his reliance on the Memphis Mafia and how significant they were in relation to Elvis. I suppose at the warp speed and style and speed the film travelled, some of the above may have been difficult. Well, thanks so much, Mark, and it's lovely to have a difference of opinion on these reviews because we want it to be balanced. I don't want these reviews to be all one-sided, so it's very important to hear from people who have these feelings. And I must admit, when I first went in, Mark, and to everybody listening, if you watch my review, I say it, I was kind of floored at first. I was kind of like, what? Because there were so many jumbled up things. And I came back to my husband and said the same. And my husband said to me, it was a fantastic movie, not the best documentary. And I always thought, and after that, and the fan in the car saying to me, well, I'm a fan now after that movie. I'm in love with Elvis. My son getting it and now talking about Elvis continuously. My friend Jackie is, and this is the God's honest truth, is mailing me asking for the best gospel to listen to and when the next showing is that we're going on Saturday. And so I think to myself, let go, Michelle, let go. But Mark, I understand, because I had the similar feelings from the first showing. But when I let go of it and I went for my second and third showing, it just became a fantastic movie. But I absolutely value your opinion. We all have differences of opinions. We all see things differently from our perspectives, from life experiences, and our relationship with Elvis. I have my Elvis, you have your Elvis. So that was something from Sally Hodel, which I thought was amazing. So yeah, thank you so much, Mark. I really enjoyed reading that out, and it was really good to put in something to think about in this review. Thank you.
Michelle, um, I want to give you a quick review of the movie. I I went to see it with my two kids, 21 and 18, and they enjoyed it as much as I did, almost as much as I did, even though they're not as hardcore fan like I am. The cinema in Barcelona was I think it was like almost full, of the capacity, 90%. And there was a rock star, very famous rocker in Spain called Loquillo, who was I'm sure he was sitting behind me with his band members, and they were creating the mood and they were making comments during the movie and things like that, so yeah, that was kind of it was nice because they were the ones who created a big applause at the end of the movie, and everybody, most people, I would say also 90% of the people, applause, made the applause for the movie, and that I didn't expect that, um so I love the movie. I couldn't believe it, that I was watching the movie. That I think it made justice to Elvis, and I really enjoy more, in my case, the 50s. The that they show a lot of the black influence, especially the gospel and the blues. His relationship with BB King. That was something that I really enjoyed when he was on Beale Street, and the but of course, when since Austin Butler and Tom Hanks did such an amazing job, I was kind of like fighting against myself not to cry, because in front of my kids, we are Latinos, and I know it's kind of it's not normal to cry. So, but I just couldn't help it when Gladys died, and Elvis was in the close room, and it shows, Austin show, a Oscar performance right there, and I know he did it to perfection because his mother died also when he was 23. So I enjoyed the songs a lot. I just wish they couldn't show a little bit more of his childhood, a little bit more of his army years, a little more, get a little deeper with the problems that he had with his band members, and also um, why about his problem with his health and why did he take so many drugs, and a little bit more gospel, which he couldn't sing more gospel music and songs, but I mean, overall, I love it. I love it, and I will definitely see it more. And in the end, at the end of the movie, I love it so much. I didn't expect that, and yeah, I God bless Elvis. He's long live the king.
Hello. So we have another review here now from Linda. And Linda is a wonderful subscriber, and I'd consider her a friend. So here we go. Hi, Michelle. I just loved the movie. It was awesome and amazing. Austin just nails it all the way. You will not be disappointed at all. I rate this a 10 plus. I'm counting the hours for you until you finally get to the theatre. I'm sharing this picture of myself with my friend Deborah. I'm on the right thread here. I was just so into this movie experience. I was laughing, clapping, shouting out about different things, and a few tears. Just a wonderful experience and a definite tribute to Elvis. Now, little sister sent me that on Friday, and thank you so much, Linda. That was amazing. Okay, so now we have a review from a wonderful, wonderful friend, Dylan Bowen. And we have done we've done a collaboration, haven't we, Dylan? And we talk a lot. So Dylan has sent me his review, and I'm going to read it out to you now. My review. This movie is out of this world. It looks like a fantasy world with real life characters. Everybody in the movie was outstanding, but the man of the hour was definitely Austin. My God, he was just amazing. His performance had me clapping, laughing and crying. The boy done good. He definitely made Elvis fly. And I thought that was absolutely beautiful because you've got the classic line in there, Mr. Presley, are you ready to fly? I'm ready to fly. So that's beautiful. I loved that, Dylan. Thank you so much for sending it to me. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it being in this video.